It's payday, and somehow by next week, the account balance has vanished again. Rent, groceries, a takeaway here, a little splurge there, and suddenly, you're wondering where it all went. You're not alone. In 2025, the average Australian is saving less than 5% of their income. But what if you could change that, without feeling deprived? Today, I'll show you 5 realistic ways to save $1,000, and I promise, it won't involve eating instant noodles or living in a shoebox. The key is to make small changes that will save you a significant amount of money at the end of the month. Firstly, you have to change your mindset and remember that you control your money, not the other way around. By being more intentional with how you spend your money, you can reduce your expenditure on things you don't need or won't use. You can enforce this mindset by asking yourself this one simple question the next time you're about to buy something. Do I need this? Or, am I really going to use this? Or am I just giving in to impulse buying? If the answer to any of these questions is yes, then don't buy the item. Secondly, you need to keep track of where you are spending your money. You can do this by downloading a digital banking app, which automatically sorts your transactions into categories like home, transport, personal use, dining, and more. These insights will enable you to identify which category is consuming the majority of your expenditure, allowing you to take the necessary action to reduce those costs. For example, Australians spend an average of $60 on food delivery services per week, according to Canstar Blue's latest survey of restaurant meal delivery service users, almost doubling last year's results of $32 per week. $60 a week amounts to $240 per month, or $2,880 per year. For perspective, the average monthly spend on groceries is $608 in Australia. So by reducing takeout, you can expect to make savings in the hundreds. For each week, track every single expense. You can use your bank's spending tracker, an app like Frollo or PocketSmith, or just a simple spreadsheet. Most people are shocked when they see the results. $25 lunches, $5 coffees, $70 subscription bundles, these are the quiet leaks that drain hundreds each month. Let's do the maths. If you spend $15 a day on work lunches, that's $75 a week, nearly $300 a month. Pack lunch just twice a week, and you've already found $120 in savings without changing your lifestyle. You don't have to stop enjoying life, just start noticing where your money goes. Awareness turns mindless spending into conscious choices. The second step is to automate your savings. Most people wait until the end of the month to save whatever's left. The problem? There's never anything left. Instead, flip the process. Save first, spend what remains. Here's how. On payday, set up an automatic transfer, even just $50 or $100, into a separate account called emergency or goal savings. Australian banks like ING, Upbank, and Ubank make this simple. You can set transfers to happen the moment your pay arrives. Automation works because it removes emotion. You don't debate whether to save, it just happens. Imagine this, $100 automatically moved each fortnight becomes $2,600 in a year, with zero effort. That's more than double your $1,000 goal, created passively, by letting your bank do the heavy lifting. The third way to save is to gently trim what I call quiet costs, those invisible habits that steal from your goals. You don't need to cancel everything. Just choose consciously. Start with subscriptions. Go through your phone and your bank statements. Are you paying for 3 streaming platforms but only using one? Then cancel or pause the rest. Next, look at your delivery and takeaway spending. Try this rule: cook 2 meals at home each week. Gradually increase the number of meals you make at home as you get more comfortable with it. Even at $20 per meal, that's an $80 saving, and it's healthier too. Then, review your phone and internet plans. Most providers quietly raise prices over time. Call them, mention you're shopping around, you'd be surprised how fast they offer discounts. These micro decisions don't feel dramatic, but together they could free up $200 to $300 a month. That's a third of your $1,000 goal already achieved. Impulse spending is one of the biggest reasons budgets fail, not because people don't earn enough, but because of how easily we buy things we don't need. The fix: the 24-hour rule. Anytime you want to buy something non-essential, clothes, gadgets, decor, add it to a maybe list instead of your cart, and wait 24 hours. In most cases, the desire fades, and you realize you didn't need it. This single habit can save you hundreds each month, because you're separating emotion from spending. Remember, every impulse you resist is money that moves you closer to freedom. It turns retail therapy into an intentional choice. The fifth way to save $1,000 is to generate it, by selling what you no longer use. Inspect your home and ask, have I used this in the last 6 months? If not, it's potential cash. Old phones, laptops, furniture, gym equipment, clothing, all of it holds value. Platforms like Facebook Marketplace, eBay, or Gumtree make selling simple. Even if you sell just 5 items for $100 each, you'd have made $500, which can now go towards your savings. Beyond the money, decluttering has a mental benefit. When your environment is lighter, your decisions become clearer. Saving feels easier when your space, and your mind, are less crowded. Let's recap. Step 1. Track every expense. Awareness creates control. Step 2. Automate your savings so it happens before you can spend. Step 3. Cut quiet costs without cutting joy. Step 4. Delay impulse buys for 24 hours. Step 5. Sell unused items and declutter. Combine these, and you'll reach your first 1,000 faster than you think, often within 2 or 3 months. Once that happens, don't stop. Turn that $1,000 into your emergency fund, then into investments, and eventually into freedom. Financial peace isn't about being rich, it's about knowing where your money goes, and feeling calm when it does. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more practical steps for saving and budgeting.